over.
Go in the water, Mike.
This is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Hold Jumbo Wilson, we're entering at Little Atory Forest. Over.
Hamja Fall, Simbawan. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Alright, I'm looking on top of the hillside. You can barely see a large black and white bird. Well, that is a saddlebow stork. Only grow to be about 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of 8 to 9. Right now, we're about to go enter through the watering hole, which is an important gathering place in the forest. I know. You can see a black rhino hanging out over there to the left. Unfortunately, these beautiful creatures were hunted to near extinction. A little more than 4,000 of them exist out in the wild. It's really not that many. Now hanging up right up ahead here to the right. Now I know they look like deer, but I promise you they're not. These are called the greater kudu, and they are the second largest antelope in Africa. Now females do not grow horns, so the ones here without the horns, well, those are the girls of course. But if you notice this little one nibbling on the bushes there, he's got tiny little horns. When he gets older, he can grow to be about 750 pounds. Right now we're going to go head out into the Zambia River, where we can usually always find hippos. The hippos are one of Africa's largest animals, and though many people think they can swim, it's sounds. You see a couple hanging out behind the island here to the left. Make sure you remain completely seated in the very back of my leads the whole time. The large white birds in the nest were those of the peat-bat pelicans, and they'd seen some in colonies, and they used teamwork to herd fish into shallow water so they can eat them.
Googly eyes.
And if you look right behind the island now, you can see those hippos just a little bit better.
Oh,
There's lots of them.
right over there.
Oh, yeah.
They have big eyes.
Looks like an old bridge up ahead here. And that can be a problem because if you look down, mostly in the water, you see some now crocodiles.
The crocodiles?
Now crocodiles are much larger and much more aggressive than the American alligator. They leave a close jaw power 200 pounds per square inch. Now when they raise them with their mouths open, that's the way they cool off. It's also how less they're hungry. They tend to hunger to be so understandable. So now as we exit the forest and enter the savanna, we're going to see completely different ecosystems and completely different animals. Speaking of different, this upside down looking tree here, well that's a baobab tree. Now they remain leafless about 9 months out of the year, and they store water in their chunks for long African drought. A little bit closer to us, look up on the hillside here to the left, and notice these dark brown animals hiding at the very tippy top. Well, those are the sable antelope, and they are the emblem of this reserve. Now they've been known to be a little territorial. They will charge and chase other animals to get them out of their territory.
No, those are. Those are like. I can't.
See the larger tan animals hanging out just in front of those giraffes. Well, those are the Patterson's eland, the largest antelope in Africa. And also there's a couple more of those giraffes kind of hiding out on the hillside here in Silla. Small tan animals, now those are little Thompson's gazelle, and I know those look like babies, but they're actually fully grown, weighing only 60 pounds. See some manja monkeys hanging out over here to the left. The mantas are Africa's largest monkey, and it's called monkeys. Now these are not to be seen with baboons, they're not baboons at all.
Oh, look at that! It's like a crocodile thing.
Moja kwa moja kutoka kwetu mpaka kwenye.
Right now we're about to go into the water. Actually, the red clay fence. Looks like some elephants have been through here recently. And you can tell because of the Tuscan footprints in the clay. Elephants eat this clay for beneficial minerals. You see a little baby elephant there with its right there. Now baby elephants will stay with their mothers for about 13 to 15 years. So you can see why Wilson would be so concerned to see a little one all by itself. Now African elephants are pregnant for about 22 months. That's almost 2 whole years. And on average their babies weigh between 200 and 300 pounds at birth. And behind here, these dark brown animals with these round horns. Now they are also known as the Watusi cattle because of the tribes that domesticated them. What if you look right here, there's some meant to be about 6 feet long with a 20-inch base. Oh, there's a water buck there, that dark brown animal all by itself.
Eating that.
they're killing for their diet, which is mainly
Hey, there's a human.
where the research students, they're doing some research on the flamingos.
Baby flamingo. Yeah, you know how they get
Like up.
They stuck in the water. They eat those and get
I see some little bantha back here, these little brown animals. And sadly, this is usually only the place you can see them is in reserves and zoos like this one. They're nearly extinct out in the wild. There's also a white rhino walking away in the background there to the left. It's actually a white rhino for the Afrikaans word fight with a V. It was lost in translation, and that's how it became a white rhino. I do believe I can see a lion right on top of the hillside here. He's laying down right next to the big tree in the front there. You can barely see him. The only place he is main here. Now, I know it looks like he's being lazy, but lions do tend to sleep in rest for about 18 to 20 hours out of the day. But they are active in Somaliland in particular.
Where's the lady? Oh, I see the lady.
You see her right there. Yeah, look back at her.
There he is. There. It's on the hill.
Here's some warthog burrows. Hopefully we'll be able to find a warthog hanging around. Oh, you look right now in one of the burrows there. You can see a warthog taking a nap. Now, warthogs use super sharp tusks to help them shape their burrows and also to help them.
Oh, yeah.
In that hole.
Zimmerman, there are poachers in the area.
Poachers?
You have to cut them off.
Alright, everyone, we're going to go after those poachers. You just sit back and hold it nice and tight. This could go bumpy and annoy me. It probably will. Oh, but it looks like a hillside the reserve. Looks like someone smashed their gate. Alright, well, which way did they go? Everyone think we're chilling in the poachers camp deserted.
Oh, not to worry. You dropped them right into my patrol. Thanks to you, they are now both safe.
Oh, it's automatic.
There's sun out everywhere.
Oh, look, everyone, we help protect that little baby.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to his mother.
Well, thank you,